Yay!
So
Look at us,
Alpha, how's
learning.
what's happening in WoW Classic? Tell us, let us know, inform us of your
I'm
quest.
yeah, I'm sorry that I'm very distracted right now because I'm writing lore for my character.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oof.
What I have currently written is a physical description of my character in Total RP3. So whenever someone with the same add-on sees my character, they can go into his physical description and read it. It says, Taharos is a Tauran of normal stature, but he is old and crooked, with forlorn, detached eyes. His body is bloated and swollen. His hooves and horns look rancid and soft. Various stagnant liquids leak from his body now and again. He is constantly moist. Some manner of fungi grow on his feet. That's it.
Oh, that's a.
Well, I mean, aside from the fact that I'm pretty sure I met that guy down when the last time I went down south, but yeah, that's a fucking description you've written there. Jesus Christ. Do you actively want no one to ever approach your character for any reason?
Yes. Thing is, most of the time, from now on, he's just going to stand in his home, which is the stagnant oasis in the Barrens. He needs to soak his feet in stagnant oasis water at least 6 hours a day in order to keep the ecosystem of fungus, healthy and growing in his hooves. Which is, supported by the fact that he's also a very proficient fisherman. So he fishes while he keeps his hooves wet. And this is basically me sitting around editing all day while fishing because it's very effective. Like I'm just fishing all day whilst I am editing videos. So that's good lore.
Yeah. Oh, it's been amazing to watch you guys. Hilarious as many. Oh, thank you very much, Oliver. Thank you very much. Thank you for chipping in as well. Yeah, in case people didn't see that for a split second, because it appeared. Yeah, I'm playing Ultimate Apocalypse. I'm actually fucking doing it. People have been bugging us to play this for 7 years. So we thought we'd finally play. Oh, unfortunately, the stream just went weird, and so I had to restart it. And this mod is basically everything piled into Dawn of War, so it takes forever to load.
Yeah.
So I had to reload it.
It's so much crammed into the Dawn of War engine that was literally never meant to hold this much stuff.
Yeah.
It's held together by duct tape and.
Oh, by the way, Alpha, someone did mention that there is a Blizzard employee in the chat. So.
Oh really?
So
Nice.
if you wish to tell, if you wish to communicate your deep lore about your character, maybe they can make it canon for you. That there can be this leaking Tauran.
Yes.
Oh, God damn it! It's still not. Fuck, it's gone wrong.
Yes, this is very important lore that I feel like you need to include in your game. Yes. Make him stand in the stagnant oasis at all times fishing. And when someone tries to approach him, he just kind of emotes. And the emote should say, let's see here. Let me check my macros. Let's see here. Taharos remains unresponsive, entirely catatonic as stagnant liquids leak from his every orifice. Alternatively, he sighs, and Taharos discharges spinal fluid under the weight of the sigh. Alternatively, he says, "My bones are soggy and my muscles are atrophied. My legs only sprint when my desire for death goads them." That's why he always walks everywhere, you see.
Ah, good.
This is why I level up very slowly.
Oh, welcome back, Idola. Whilst I am sorting this out. Okay. It's going to be one of those things where I just have to go, screw it.
Is it just being jank?
It's just being the worst. Like, am I going to have to just screen capture this?
Quite possibly.
I think I might have to.
Is it only capping that like quarter of the screen?
Yeah, normally it's a thing Streamlabs occasionally does, but
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just being screwy with me. So I'll give it a shot. Okay, right. So I'm gonna now go on to anything, so I don't have to think about Alpha's characters leaking orifices.
Spinal fluid.
Yet still, less discussion of liquids than those ERPers that Snipe occasionally shows me in Goldshire.
I mean,
okay, now spend the rest of the stream in the army painter. I have got some sleep, Idola. Don't worry. Don't worry. I have got some sleep. Like, a couple of hours. So, now, I must ask, what's... Oh. Sorry, I just saw the word sloshy drain eyeballs. Cyborg is pottering around and said Alpha's character... that Alpha's character sounds like a nice chap. Okay. Good. But yeah, so... I must ask, because people have been telling us to play this for a long time, what is the best way to experience this? Because I played a quick game playing as Tyranids, and just a regular skirmish, and it didn't seem particularly well balanced. So is there like a certain way to experience this mod? The Ultimate Apocalypse mod?
I'm not sure that balance is really a thing this mod's known for, to be fair.
No. It's just got all of the things in it.
Yeah.
I also know that, speaking as someone that occasionally goes into graphics design and stuff, I don't mean to be like, mean about like people just made this, but my god, the like changes to the UI, why did they do it? They just made it look worse. But they just made it look worse. Like, where they just changed background textures. It's really weird.
Oof. Like, the UI was just never meant to hold this many units, this many stuff. The game is breaking at the seams. So, there's probably a lot of reasons for, like, background texture changes and stuff.
Hey, do you have that, does Ultimate Apocalypse mod come with the ability to actually zoom out? Because Soulstorm, like Dawn of War in general, feels kind of claustrophobic in my opinion.
You can zoom out a long way in this, yes. I did try that.
Yeah. And doesn't it, like, shrink the units as well?
Shrink units?
I think so.
Yeah.
It seemed unless that's like how it gets away with it.
Like the physical models are much smaller, and the hitboxes are all like much smaller. So to again extend the scale.
I don't think so.
Being able to drop Titans in, no matter what you do, is just it's too big.
Because people have got us to a ludicrous amount of money raised to charity. I'm going to let people pick what on earth we actually what faction we play. So, and then I'll make a colour scheme for them. I'll see if there's sort of a vague. I think there's a lot for orcs, a lot for guard.
Yeah, a lot for guard, a lot for orcs.
Is there like a wild giant blacksmith near some of you, or is it just bells from a church?
That's church bells.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have the window open, and they've decided to start banging on their fucking big bell.
Fuck it, it's a nice enough sound.
It could be like, oh god, that background, that's a thing. Oh Jesus.
Oh.
Okay. Let's make some kind of Snipe Wib channel coloured.
The best
characters.
orcs. So, what is your orc tribe going to be called?
Da stayed up too late. Da, why am I doing this to myself?
Oh, I'm sorry to put you on the spot there, man.
No, it's fine. I'll figure it out.
Watching your brain just die instantly there was... I mean, it was kind of entertaining, but at the same time... Sorry, dude.
Nice. Oh, they've put in a shitload of
oh, no.
symbols. Although, as you would imagine, they're mostly for Space Marines, because they usually are. Oh, good, they've put in the Angry Marines. That doesn't make me die a little inside or anything.
That's what we needed.
Well...
Let's just go with that. Since Cyborg's called her orc tribe Cake Hole Enterprises. That's a fucking sentence.
Wow. I mean, yeah.
Army name. What shall we call these? They can be the Ardinal Orcavists.
That's actually a really good fucking name.
Oh, thank you.
Which I wouldn't have expected coming from your brain at this time of speaking. Like, dude.
Okay. Okay, there we go. And let's fight against... Who's a good one to fight against? I guess I'll put it against Guard, because that was what the other thing everyone was talking about.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Just the one opponent?
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly try this out on just easy and try it, and then I'll go and like do a bigger game in a moment. They're the old coats. Oh, thank you for the donation there, Ricard. Thank you. Okay. I always used to play on Valley of Corn and just like build a big like base. It's really easy to defend. Yes, we have raised $3,000. It's ridiculous,
crazy,
isn't it? But yeah, Dark Willow, that is one thing. I'm probably gonna because basically I'm gonna step away from when we're done. I'll step away from it, and we'll probably sort out or basically transfer all the money to translate it over to like actual out of PayPal, and then send it over to thingies. We'll probably do that on Monday so that we can sleep before dealing with financial things. And also because we'll have to accept a bunch of PayPal things before, because not all of them will go through automatically.
Oh god, the amount of PayPal transactions you're going to have to go through and manual accept.
It could be worse. We could do like H-Bomb or Philosophy Tubes ones. Those would...
Oh god,
they had
that
to
must
do
have
that.
taken them fucking days.
I think it did take like... I think H-Bomb said it took him hours or something. It was like 4 hours, like, accepting.
Oh, fucking hell.
The best part about this mod is because it's got so much stuff in it, is that whenever there's a loading screen comes up and it just stops, you're like, are you broken or is this fine? Are we okay? Are you gonna be alright? Or are you gonna fall apart? What's happening?
Are you okay, friend? Are you feeling all right, little computer?
I don't think it's the computer so much as just the
Well.
mod.
Are you okay, little game? Yeah. It was like, how do I address the program? I don't know.
Oh, here we go. It did
My
load.
brain
Excellent.
at this time of the morning, not super good.
And we really need to take Ultimate Apocalypse and remake it with a brand new engine. I mean,
I don't think they could do it with an engine unless they actually like sat down and hard coded their own out of something like Unity or something like that. Because Dawn of War 3 or Dawn of War 2 just don't have the scale to be able to like handle this kind of stuff. They were never built for this kind of like Dawn of War 1 like mass army kind of warfare.
yeah, they're just not designed
and they
for it.
don't have the modularity of the Dawn of War 1 engine either. I mean, maybe you could use one of the kind of updated versions, like what was a World War 2 game called? Fucking Company Heroes.
Yeah.
That was it. You could probably use one of the Company Hero engines, but I know so little about them. But anything kind of like a modernized version of this, I mean, it just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And you'd spend as much time trying to modernize the engine as you would, like, just starting from scratch, I reckon.
I am
I
using
think
the patch,
Prime B
by
is
the
probably-
way, yes.
Prime B is probably the best person to talk about that,
Yeah.
because they're much more up on Unity and stuff like that than I am.
Which is funny because your name is Unity.
Yes, that took me a while to like, huh? Why is that ironic?
Funny joke.
Fuck my life.
Funny joke.
It's like, oh yes,
This
that
is a good
is,
joke.
that is my name.
But yeah, the problem is that if you sat down and tried to create a whole new engine and stuff, you'd just get takedown noticed into the floor
Oh yeah.
from Games Workshop, because you'd be creating a new game off their IP. So
The eternal life of any fan project of like, there's Wooly from used to be in the Best Friends did a whole thing of like, if you've got a cool project, shut the fuck up, never say anything about it, because the moment you do, you're getting DMCA'd.
yeah,
Like, just don't say anything.
yeah. Don't tell anyone. Keep it in house as long as possible. Just do the thing, because as soon as it's out there on the internet, it's fuck all anyone can do about it. They can't stop it.
Yeah, and like, so basically only say anything about it when you physically got the damn thing like ready,
Yeah,
and so
in hand, and you're like ready to throw it at people.
Yeah.
Hey, Zoran the Bear is now hosting this stream.
Oh, thank you very much, Zoran. Okay. So I'm noticing a few little extra things. So I've like got Grot's gangs, so you can actually have them as like just a regular ass squad, and you can put an orc in with your Grot squads as well. As like a runt herd. So that's
Oh, cool. I suppose that gives them a bit more staying power.
Yeah, yeah.
Does it help them like build faster or anything?
I think it just makes them a little bit harder to go. Oh no, it does increase the construction skills. It does, which makes sense. And yes, hello Zoran. How are you doing this fine day?
Welcome, good Zoran.
But yeah, finding out the extra things that are in here,
Yeah.
because there's a lot.
Yep. Oh yeah. There's a sizable amount of stuff.
Oh god, it's 1 a.m. over there.
Oh shit.
Under normal circumstances, I'd probably have a lot more sympathy, but
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about not being able to make it to our meeting yesterday, Soren. But I was legitimately feeling like sick and weird. Now I feel better though. I just need to eat breakfast.
sick and weird's a funny way of saying playing WoW Classic.
I'm sure you're feeling a lot worse though at the moment.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Hey, what are you like? Have you eaten anything in the last? Like,
Oh yeah. I've had like I had like a sandwich, like
a sandwich?
early on, and then we ordered in some takeout last night. So we've had a couple of meals, and I'll grab some proper breakfast in a mo actually. Because, I mean, I suppose eating food is preferable to not.
Yes, it helps with the energy thing.
And the
being awake and
not
being
dying.
awake thing.
yeah.
You're not dying. Helps
Fine.
with most of those things, you know.
Who needs to be awake and not dying? God.
Okay. There's more like upgrades for everything as well. I'm just looking into these.
I can't carry anymore.
You are overburdened. 140k, but every time an orc shouts "wow," the battle music is replaced with light jazz.
Yes. That'd be awesome.
That'd be canon.
Okay. Minefield, yeah, so mech trap. Okay. Blocks enemy movement. Oh, the basically dragon's teeth stuff. Okay. That's fun. Mech lab. Okay, so this is a new thing. Technology. Okay, there's a. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm deep in it now.
Oh, Wib. Zoran's asking if he can be added to the call.
Oh, sure, totally.
Does anyone have him on Discord that can add him to the server?
I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full.
Let me find.
First thing that pops up, cursed image.
I have sent you an invite there, Zoran. Into the chat. I know. You shouldn't be seeing any of that. Ah, I forgot that I was on display capture. Ah! Not happy about any of that.
Oh no, our secret chat!
Too much information has been disclosed.
Leaked all the secret information.
Didn't get it? Okay. Right then. Let me do this on the other screen.
Did not get it.
Okay. Let me deal with this stuff. You can just see my notifications. There you go. That's fine.
Behold the Wib Twitter.
There we go. That goes. There we go. That one actually seems to go through. Yeah.
Yep, that looks like.
I'm glad you figured it out.
Greetings.
Hello.
Welcome.
How's everybody doing?
Not bad,
I
not
mean,
bad. How are you doing, Zoran?
I'm trying to make this freaking studio apartment as cold as it can with a box fan and an open window. The Celsius is going down. I will triumph whether I die in heat or lose in cold.
What?
Okay. I've done the things. Everything's fine now.
Soren.
What?
Get a freezer and stuff your head into it.
No.
Can I do that too? Because it is getting
Is it hot over there as well?
quite horrible in here right now. Because we can't have windows on and the fan makes too much noise.
Well, wait, why can't you have the window open?
Because
Road noise.
we live on like a main road, so if we open it, you will hear nothing but cars forever.
You will hear nothing but the police siren. The
police siren will stop being a cameo and will
That
just
is like
be your
yeah.
life.
The police siren like makes a cameo in each and every single one of your misanthropods.
Yes.
Yeah.
And mostly like when one of you have said something absolutely horrid, it usually pops up. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh hey, we've got grot tanks.
Seriously? Oh, neat. Look at it.
Kisman.
Oh, it's so cute.
Wib, can I share fan art I made of Alpha's Tauren character? Yeah, sure, go ahead.
What?
Oh god, that was quick.
Why? How?
That was fucking quick.
I need to look at this now.
Oh man.
What the fuck? Alpha's tortured Tauren. Oh my lord.
Need to
Needs
see this
more
now.
fungus.
That deserves a fucking retweet.
Oh, I love how
Amazing.
it just decides to open up on the fucking Twitter.
Stop shouting your DMs, fool.
I like how he has just how you decided to depict him with an extra like 555 orifices just kind of popped into his skin. That is probably canon. That is more than likely canon.
Mildly terrifying, but well done. Well done. Okay, right then. Let's see what we got here. So, got Odd Boys.
So, Wib, have you been playing tabletop at all?
Yeah, we played a couple of games of tabletop last night, which turns out trying to go from like doing regular video game stuff and then rearranging everything, like rearranging your mic and your cameras, real pain in the arse to do on the fly.
Was it fun though?
Yeah, it was fun. We played a couple of like just little games. One with my Wraithguard force against Snipe's Dreadnoughts, and one with her Knights and Wolves versus my two Dreadnoughts. The only two Dreadnoughts my Blood Angels have, which is a Rogue Trader Furioso
Oh my lord.
and
I
a
mostly,
Leviathan
no,
Dreadnought.
sorry. I must bring it up, and the most do you have tabletop simulator?
Yes.
I'm saying that if you want, I don't know if you scheduled a line of games to basically do to fill up your live stream, and I think you're only an hour in.
Oh no, we're like 16, 17 hours in.
Okay. What I was gonna offer is that do you want to do? I don't know if you have a finale planned. Do you want to do a game of tabletop Sim 40?
Could do, certainly. That sounds like it could be fun.
Yeah, we just do a 2,000 point game, and one of the things we can do is just have chat, like mess around. That however much they donate for your charity, that can give us command points and stuff like that.
That's actually an interesting. Yeah, actually, that's a pretty cool idea.
It's
And in Alpha and Unity, you guys can join in too. Like, one of you can be on my side, one of you can Whip side, or everyone's on Whip side.
allow me to
And
play
I'm
a
in.
singular. Allow me to play a singular model, please.
Yeah, well,
I just
I'll
want to
let
be
you-
a singular model.
I'll let you do it. It'll be a test run for the thing that we're playing. So it's so everything.
Yeah, sure. I'm game.
Yeah, well,
Chat, are you game for that? Chat, are you interested in seeing me play Space Wolves versus Wib, Alpha, and Unity as they play like a model and Wib plays his?
I believe the response is yes.
Honestly, that sounds phenomenal to me.
Very solid.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Okay.
Cheers, man.
In that case, what should I play? I wonder. Should I just?
I already have we're gonna do 2,000 points, mostly because I already have shit set up. I apologize if I curse on your stream, my bad. And basically, I already have things set up on my end. But if you need help making your list, whatever, which I'm sure you're more than capable of doing. But basically, like if you need me to help you out with Table Sim and all, just tell me.
I've played tons of games in it, so.
Cool. Then I don't need.
Yeah.
You know what the hell you're doing. That's fantastic. Then,
and everyone can witness me doing what I normally do, which is going through the pre-made like groups of units people have made and going, oh my god, why do they not have the specific variant I want? God damn.
Yeah. Shall I just play Can I play a single rattling?
Sure. I actually found Harad rattling models just for you. So
wow.
I want to play
the same thing.
I want to play the halfling rattlings, the disgusting.
Well, excuse me, princess. I found you options.
I don't want options.
He wants to be hemmed in.
Baby 40k player.
I want smoke.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
like, have I met you?
No, you haven't.
Okay,
Sorry,
hi, I'm Zoran.
I'm
It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, Zoran. I'm shit at introducing myself. Sorry, man. Yeah, I do things. I'm a miniature designer, commissioned painter, all that kind of jazz.
Show me some of your
Okay, I
paintings.
wasn't actually aware of that. That's cool.
Oh right, yeah, I
Show
run...
me your paintings. I may or may not look at it and go, I will hire you or not hire you.
Great.
Or not tired.
Cheers.
The pressure.
I may look at your work and judge.
I will judge you harshly and make sure you know you're inferior to my designs.
I do love being judged by those
Random
with greater social capital than myself. It's fine.
Oh yeah, if anyone's wondering how far you can zoom out in this game,
This isn't a
this is
gross
how far.
power imbalance at all.
This is fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
But no, but in serious, I just want to see him.
Yeah, sure.
He's a very good painter. He's painted some things for us. And
I wouldn't go that far.
well, I would fuck off. I'm just going to, explore this mod a little bit more because we've promised to play it for years, and then just didn't, largely on account of not caring very much.
Bang. There you go, Zoran. It's in the Discord server.
Oh, Instagram.
Yeah, because
Instagram.
That's way better than I could ever do.
What serious artist doesn't have an Instagram these days?
I'm gonna follow you. There we go. I followed you. There we go. Yeah.
Thank you very much, dude.
Let me have a look.
But yeah,
Oh. Goodness gracious, that's a cool. What are they called?
Model.
Yes.
Words. That's a cool word.
No, I mean, it's a cool showcase. The one with the demons and the Grey Knight. Super neat.
Here's all the stuff I
Blood
didn't
Letter
paint.
Is that
Hey.
is that an Inquisitor sitting by a computer?
That's
Yeah.
me.
That's a piece I painted for Wib.
What? Is he editing video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unity, the absolute mad bastard, painted not only the window of, like, a Vegas window editing, the other screen has literally got YouTube up with a ContraPoints video on it.
Amazing. I haven't actually seen this, I think.
How do you do that? Do you just have like a needle and like a giant magnifying glass, and you just have to like have multiple anchors to make sure you just don't mess up?
Time, lots of time, and attempting to have a steady hand.
Yeah, I can't do that. You are
Lots and lots of overpainting stuff that I fuck up completely.
one of the designers I work with and everything else. He loves 40. Oh, by the way, at Gen Con Alpha, when my company shipped me over, I met a lot of Emperor TTS fans.
That's weird. Why?
And actually, several of the people that I work with now know that I do the thing with us and all other stuff. And now it's weird because because one of them is like, "You sound familiar," and I'm like, "No, buddy, you sound like you said." He's like, "Do a Scottish accent."
Oh my lord!
So I look at him, just go like, "Listen, helium milk stop," and he goes, "No, it's weird now. It's weird. I can't talk to you anymore. No."
Yeah, I can't talk to you. I have to ostracize you now, bastard.
But then while we're running stuff at Gen Con for work and everything else, me and him are just on his laptop just looking at the Warhammer community announcements and stuff, and people would come and go like, hey man, it's like, hey, no, hey, we're working. You need to go to her. And then we go back like, all right, nerd stuff. All right.
Nerd stuff.
So,
Okay, that's neat though. God damn.
Yeah. One day I will go to a Warhammer convention on vacation time. One day.
Yeah.
One day I will go to
Boxlings.
Warhammer.
We should make an attempt together to do so. So I would like as many of us to go to Warhammer World as possible.
We live like
probably,
an hour
like,
away, so you know.
I am probably maybe going to Britain in like the spring or something next year, because like you just me and my my partner, because just as a thing, because she's lived in Britain at one point.
It's gross, but continue.
And yeah, I just want to meet people and like, you know, go to Warhammer World and go to Poundland. That's what I want to do.
Just go to Poundland.
I want to go to Poundland.
Greg's. Go to Greg's as well.
Greg's? What's Greg's? What's that?
Greg's.
You get vegan sausage rolls there and annoy Piers Morgan. It's like,
yeah.
That's what else do you need?
Fucking vegan sausage rolls are lovely.
It's just a place that sells like baked goods. They're quite nice.
Yeah, just a weird
Oh,
little
yeah.
bakery.
Oh yes, certainly. Still, by the way, just responding to me in the chat. But yeah, like yes. Okay, that's nice. I mostly want to go to Poundland because I watched a lot of Ashton's videos.
Yeah.
Yes.
You wanna have.
You want to have that, like,
Wait, hold on.
experience.
I'll bring
I
a
remember
camera
something,
and
though.
we'll film it together as review crappy Poundland products and rival actions.
I just remembered something, and like some like vague memory just kind of crept up.
That's a bad sign.
Didn't you, Wib?
Yes.
Didn't you like go to like, or maybe it was Snipe, or maybe it was both of you, went to like a Poundland or a Pound World and found like adult movies or something?
Drummer Matt did.
Oh god, no! I found.
Oh, it was Drummer Man. Okay.
Yeah. There's an early episode of the podcast, I think the first one that Matt's in, that's called Poundland, Pound Shop Pornography.
This was the first podcast I listened to of yours.
That's the first one that's good, so that's probably a good thing.
Yeah. I listened to it while I was out on a walk. I remember, and I remember specifically that you talked about Poundland or Pound World and adult movies, and that was a thing. Interesting. I've never. Were they a pound?
Yes.
As well,
until recently, everything from Poundland was a pound.
Until recently?
Yeah, in the last few years, some
what
things.
Changed?
Well, what with Brexit and all.
Oh my God!
No, it's
Poundland has been ruined.
no, it's just because obviously the value of things because of inflation. What was in a Poundland, the quality of it had to get lower and lower over time because a pound was kind of worth less.
Yeah.
So, So yeah,
they also went on a big spree of like trying to like find or like market really cheap alternatives to named brands.
Yeah.
Like, they made their own like Toblerone and stuff like that because they couldn't get like discount fucking Toblerone anymore for £1. It's a whole fucking weird thing.
I've sent my bomb squigs in to attack. This should be fun.
Poundland's, well, it's fucking Poundland.
It is fucking Poundland. I actually found a like a British import shop in a nearby town a couple of years back.
Oh wow!
And in that British import shop, I found an infamous Poundland product from Hunger Breaks, the all-day breakfast can.
Oh yes,
all-day breakfast.
A very real British staple
sorry.
that we've all tried.
Yeah. Yes, I imagine.
And not just a weird thing that even we're like, why would anyone put that in their body?
Sorry that got inflicted.
I did. Now I am deceased.
Is this where your WoW character is based on the inner disease
this
in a
is the
hole?
lore. I found a can of all-day breakfast from Hunger Breaks and consumed it. From there on out, his life changed for the worse.
Also, real quick, I want to backseat game you a little bit. Right-click on the 2 plus signs down there near the equipment section of your orcs so they can auto-regen.
Oh yeah, I forget that's a thing. A long ass time.
There you go. Yeah, if you right-click it, it should auto-build it for you.
Completely forgot about that.
Yeah, and you can do that for your like special weapons and heavy weapons and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once they cap out, they will stop regenerating. So you gotta keep
I was really just sending these in just to make more room so I could build more stuff. See what the other stuff was.
Suicide
to
mission.
go with swarmed armies.
Yeah. I mean, admittedly, it's just on easy, so they ain't gonna do anything to me anyway. But...
Boy? Boy!
Boy.
You know, you say that, Wib, and then in like 5 minutes' time, there's me like a Warhound Titan just like wanders over to your base. You're like, what the fuck did that come from?
I never got that apocalypse mod to work for my Dawn of War thing.
It's...
Everyone's like, it's easy, and it's like, I've never got
it's
to work.
not.
It crashes.
You have to like
It's
install
horrible to
3
install.
separate mods.
Yeah, and if you've got a mod mismatch anywhere, you can't play online at all. It just won't find games or anything. It's hell. I played this properly about a year ago and was just like, nope, fuck that. when Wib like mentioned they were going to play this, it's like, and somebody brought up like, do you like want to play against other people? Like, nope, fuck that, count me out. Whatever happens, I'm not doing that. Not putting myself through that shit again.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, no.
Okay.
Hard pass on this.
I'm
It's a cool mod,
gonna
but-
make sure I've got a Gargant. That's what I'm aiming for. I'll get a Gargant, and then probably get it stuck in my base and not be able to get it out.
So Unity, random pricing question for you.
Oh god.
Nice. I need a quote from you.
Quote.
Probably not on stream because asking an artist for live quotes is kind of a dick move.
Is it?
But it's fine. Like, live quoting is...
Oh, well, I apologize. I had no
It's
idea.
okay. No, it's fine. But like, what are you after?
I wanted to eventually go down the road and try to find a mixture of browns for either a full probably a full Primaris army. Basically, like with a Storm Raven, if I remember what it's called, and
the
just a
big
bunch
gun.
of additional. Yeah, the big one and stuff like that. It's that and
Yeah, sure.
some Intercessors, Hellblasters, and all the fun little toys in there. And then the only custom thing was taking the Rebooty Gilliman model and then putting the bear head on it and mixing it a bit.
Nice.
Bearhead, like
That's-
a
that-
custom-made 3D printed one, or like one that you found off of a Games Workshop model?
Yes,
What do you mean? The fuck do you mean, yes?
Either option works for me as long as I like it. And that's in general the plan. And they have custom shoulder pads, so.
I wanted to suggest a model
I mean,
that I had
it is
as a
something
child.
that I could do, but it's such a hugely broad thing to hey, army.
Give army.
There's no fucking way I can
No. For one, I apologize for being rude.
No,
I had
it's
no
fine.
idea. But
no, it's cool, man. It's cool. I wasn't fucking shading you or anything.
Oh no, none of that. Nobody needs that in their life. I don't need that negativity.
Oh God!
You're welcome.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Why can that come out of you?
Funny thing about that cry, that whenever I haven't seen our latest episode yet, and I remember I was streaming. I was streaming at one point.
Yes.
And I think you recently came out with it a couple days before or so, and they're it's hey Zoran, did you think blah 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 this episode and blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh, I haven't seen it and stuff. I haven't had the chance to even sit down for anything, and there's it's yeah, I don't think I was in it or whatever, so I really have I have no perspective of what happened because I only know what happened whenever I looked at the script, and I didn't see the script, and basically he was like, no, you're in it, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I didn't voice any lines for it. And then later on they say, no, you're the cherub. I'm like, the hell is a cherub? And so I had to look up what a cherub is, and then I find out it's a flying baby.
Yeah,
and then I went, oh no.
Oh no.
Then I'm like, all right, show me where I am, I guess. And they give me the timeline, and then all of a sudden it's just this. This is what the hell is this? There was one part of me is all right, I got in the episode, but then there's the other side where it's I'm mad because he didn't ask me to do a better baby cry than that guy.
Better? What do you mean better?
It's something a better sound quality.
A baby cry cannot be better or worse than a baby cry.
I could have put some emphasis on it. I could have changed the personality. It's like a stock footage cry. And I was like, this insults my artist integrity. But no, in serious, I didn't. I was just Jesus Christ. It's all right, well, I guess I'm there this time.
I'm pretty sure I even included a small text underneath, Soren the Bear.
I found it.
Yes, really.
You see, that reminds me. I have
this man has the most baritone voice I've ever heard, but he can do this high-pitched baby cry, and it's horrible. I think you do that in another credits thing, but it was hilarious to me.
It does remind me. I have a weird desire where one day I want to be in something, but all I want to have is just the credit of being an annoying crow.
An annoying crow.
The only noise, because I just want to have a reason to record the noise. I'll do this away from the mic. Just go and then record that, and then have that buried in somewhere, so I have a credit, so I can say I one time played a really annoying crow, and that's a weird desire I have. I don't know why.
You know what a weird desire Alpha had? He made sure the first character I voiced him was a freaking hobo.
Yeah, it was a guardsman hobo who blew up a planet.
He intentionally did it.
It did blow up a planet, though. It was pretty. Yeah.
People still quote that crap to me, and it's like, come on, guys.
Come on, that's the thing. It doesn't matter if something kind of resonates with people. People will quote things at you, and you go, "Wait, did I say that?"
Infinitum. Yeah.
Cake Paw says, "Hey, Zoran, make more child crying noises to torment Wib." I don't know if we hit. Let's see, if we hit $3,050, I will baby cry at Wib.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I've suffered through playing Clive Barker's Jericho tonight. Like, hearing hearing Zoran's terrifying baby cry is small potatoes compared to that.
You guys got a taste. I can like get like real close to the microphone and everything. It's just high pitched directly into your brain stream, just piercing your inner soul.
I mean, that's how can anyone really refuse that offer? You know,
that is highly erotic.
Terrifyingly so.
You've awoken something.
Oof.
I like how I've just got all these like Forge World super heavies just roaming around, just like I don't know where to put these. This map is too small for them. They can just wait there and pick fights with this Luminous.
I just love that they've got like so much fire coming at the back of them and are moving so slowly.
Oh, look, someone donated.
Oh, there it goes.
Thank you very much, Calamity Cast and Intuition. I think.
Someone donated even more.
Here we go.
No, we're dead.
No. Oh. Baby.
There you go.
Good.
I mean, yeah.
It's terrible.
I mean,
Hey,
I am.
Take this baby and drown it in the bathwater.
It's for charity, gosh dang it.
Thank you
I'm
very
still
much
kind of
for
amazed
contributing,
that
and thank
something
you
that came
to.
out of your mouth. That's like.
Yes. Everyone thinks it's a soundboard.
Yeah, it really does sound
It's
like.
not, and everything else. Like it's super.
Yeah, wait, what happens if you try to talk in that voice? Actually,
Oh, God.
That's interesting. Yeah, okay, we just stopped.
It's
Dude,
Yeah, no.
it's hilarious.
it's bad. Yeah, okay, we have established this now.
Yeah.
Now we have
I mean,
solid proof that it is not, in fact, a soundboard
Yeah.
as well, of course.
What is worse, baby
Yeah,
or comedy
that's like
goblin?
Some fucking talent right there.
We just need a baby with a Space Marine helmet on. This is the birth of the Primaris Marine. And then it just explodes into a Primaris.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
Yes. That is.
Hey,
It's just going.
yeah.
It's just.
Yeah,
What is his
can you
name?
like-
Call.
Can you just like transition your voice, like smoothly transition your voice from a baby cry to a grown man screaming? No, that was too sudden.
I'll have to practice it a bit, but I can make it happen.
We need more.
It's 1 a.m. at night. I've already probably pissed off my neighbor. Actually, these walls are pretty thick. Like I'm pretty sure someone could get murdered in the other room and I'll be fine. But regardless,
Oh
let's
my
not
God.
test that.
It's probably for the best.
I mean, yeah.
Fine, drawing a baby Primaris Marine. Excellent.
Brilliant. Where can I find?
It needs to hold a little Zoran plushie of the little bear.
That'd be the best.
There's the bolter sound for the Zoran cry. Oh, dude, I want a heavy bolter with just the Zoran baby cry. It's just,
Oh my god.
That's terrifying.
I feel like you could probably do a good thing, like replacing, like, say, going to TF2 and replace the flamethrower sound effect with it.
TF2?
Yeah. I don't know why. Does that sort of make sense to me? Okay, I need to pull these guys back because they are just where is fucking
got a
stop?
pressure him, Wib. Forward, charge. Just ram into him.
No, because I want to build Gargant before they just murder the entire army.
You got to go inside to kill all them homies before they make even bigger guns. Go full.
I need to find clam meat.
You need to find a what? I'm sorry?
He needs to find a clam meat. It's a euphemism. It's a Swedish thing. Don't ask about it.
I'm sorry, I don't speak hip-hop.
What are you talking about?
Oh, look at these suicidal bastards.
Ah! They brought guns, the cowards.
They're the god. They're not suicidal. They're just
I like that
brave.
one guy with the flamer who just like blasted his entire canister forward and hit nothing.
Yep. He's obviously not playing 8th edition.
Wait, what?
Oh, jeez, that is big. Gargan. It big.
Alright, so wait, can you tell your units to hold fire using the behavior button with the
Yes.
yellow man?
I did use the little man to make them stop.
Yeah, it's like whenever I basically ran through this game, so chat kept yelling at me, going, and they just freaked out at me every time.
I get you.
They wanted me, but the issue is that I play with just like the camera movement keys, and then just I click everything because I'm that much of a degenerate with RTS games.
Oh, me too. You know.
Oh yeah.
I eventually got to the point where I was using hotkeys just to speed things up a little bit, but I'm very much the guy who builds up for 500 years, waits till my 3 kings have died, and then I attack.
Yeah.
So it's but that's definitely not how you play this stuff. You go as fast as possible. Which it feels like a speed run every time. Yeah, the Gargants are cool though. I really should figure out this mod there. Like people keep yelling at me to play it.
It's like it's really jank in places, and it is balance is just it happens to other mods like. But
Is it more like just like swarming with groups, or does it add any form of actual like tactical, strategical value to the game at all?
I mean, having a giant orc robot at your command, that's all the strategy you need.
Yeah.
You get titans.
It
And
has a
everything
cannon
they got.
for a penis. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, you definitely need bigger map. You need some of the bigger stuff for it, because yeah, this gets silly.
Like I know that like most of the when you play Dawn of War, especially in the campaign, it's mostly just a case of okay, sit in base, build units, throw unit blob at all the buildings, done. That's
Yeah,
the game.
basically.
That's the entire game. That's all the games. So I was wondering, like, does this change at all with the mod, or?
Well, I mean, it kind of does a little bit just because the type of units that appear, and it does, and obviously the AI is using them as well. So you know, you get some weird shit thrown at you. I don't know how prone they are to building like the big super heavies. I presume on the harder like difficulties, then they'd probably get really silly with them. So that will change up because you'll then have to like cater for the fact that you might get attacked by something like a Gargan. So.
Right. Okay.
But I think fundamentally, all it means is just the thing will escalate more. But since you also have the things, it's like, well, it's yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
I can see why people are into it, but like personally, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like the kind of over bloated sort of mod kind of thing. I prefer things being more streamlined.
Yeah. That's why I prefer Dawn of War 2 in general.
I get that.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
I get
wrong,
that.
but I get that.
What did you say about me? My opinion?
Sorry, I think a wild YouTuber just broke into your house.
Say what about me, Willis?
Anyway, so that was Ultimate Apocalypse. I think we should go and try and figure out how Jeff to sort out the TCS.
What's
that's not
next
that
up?
TTS.
Alright, what's you wanna do TTS now, or did you have anything planned?
No, nothing planned. Nothing planned.
Alright, TTS then. Alright, everyone here, put up your tabletop simulators. Not chat.
God.
Chat, you get to look at us fail.
I mean, you can load it up if you want, but
Excellent.
you know.
Did you
I love that.
rearrange all my fucking windows, like?
But I'm just about to go and grind clams.